Good morning, children. I hope you are well. It's Monday the 27th of April. This is the first lesson of a week's worth of phonics lessons for Year 1 children. If you are in Year 1 and you're in Forest class, or you're in Matthew class, or you are in another class in school, but you are in Year 1, this lesson is for you. Okay, make sure you have got your whiteboard and your pen. You will need those today. So today in our lesson, I'm going to be first of all setting you your weekly spellings. So the words that I would like you to spell this week, you might need to get a little piece of paper. I write mine in a little book. I know the children in Matthew and Forest class have been given a little exercise book, so you could use that as a way of jotting down your spellings and using it as a way of practicing them together as well. So today's spellings are: the first spelling, all of them have begin with a W, but they have a silent H. Okay, so that's the thing that's the same about them. The first word I would like you to write down, your spelling, is what. We actually spell it like wahat. We don't spell it like wa-ot. Okay, so here's what. We don't spell it wa-ot. We spell it wa-ha-at. What? Can you write that one down first, please? Pause the video at any moment if you need to take a bit longer to record these. The next word I'd like you to write is when. Again, we don't spell it wa-en, we have a silent H. So it actually looks like wa-hen. But we don't say wa-hen. Wa-hen, did you come to my house? We say when. Wa-ha-en. When. What and when. Number 3 is where. 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 What, when, where. So again, it's a silent H, and then it's an E-R-E. W-H-E-R-E. Well done. The next word is why. Why are you crying? Why are you laughing? Why. Again, a silent H and a Y at the end. All of these words are question words, aren't they? They're question words. So we use them to ask a question. So what I'd quite like you to do is have a go at pausing the video and reading them and thinking of a question. So you could think, what? What is your name? You could maybe ask a grown-up. If you're doing the video with them, you could think of a question with that question word and ask them. If not, you could just think of one to ask someone another time. When? When is your birthday? Where? Where do you live? Why? Why, could you say for why? Why is the sky blue? That's a big question. Or why are the flowers coming out in springtime? Okay, so you could think of a question with why. And the last spelling word is were. Now this doesn't have a silent H in it. It's very similar to where, but it has no H. So it's the same spelling as were, but with no H. Were. We were playing in the park when it started to rain. Okay, so pause the video, record these words. You're going to be quizzed on them on Friday. I will remind you throughout the week a little bit, and practice learning them. So after this video or now, what I'd like you to do is to practice learning them a bit. So in order to do that, you could maybe choose one word and cover it up, practice writing it, seeing if you get it right again. Have a go at doing that look, cover, write, check method that we often do at school. Another way, like I showed you last week, is you could practice doing those triangles. That's a good way of slowing yourself down and really seeing which letter comes after the last one. You could practice doing that. You could do some rainbow writing, different colours. You could write the words round like a rainbow as well, in that sort of shape. Just have some fun practicing learning them. Okay, so they are your spellings. Right, the new sound that we're going to be learning today, we've actually got very few new sounds left, Year 1 children, because we've learnt so many, nearly all of them now. And this is a very funny sound, but we will need to learn it because some endings of words have this sound. And this sound is shun. Now, it's a funny sound. It's quite a naughty sound because it isn't spelt with an S and a H. So it's a tricky word really because it's actually T-I-O-N. T-I-O-N. But together the sound is shun. Shun. Practice saying shun. Shun. And on the card here is a funny man that's saying, pay attention, it's a celebration. Pay attention, it's a celebration. Well done. Shun. There's only a few words that we have on the card that have this sound in them, so listen carefully. So the first word is celebration. When it's your birthday, you have a celebration. 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 Have a go at saying that word. Celebration. Celebration. Very good. And another word is congratulation. So if someone has a baby or they pass a driving test or some good news happens, you say congratulations. Congratulation. Congratulation. Now I couldn't sound that out, all of because I'd have run out of fingers. So because it's a longer word, we're doing it like this. Congratulation. We're splitting it up in what we called syllables, 5 syllables. Congratulation. Congratulation. Another word which has this shun sound in it is, which one did I write down? Attention. So soldiers often have to stand to attention. 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 And sometimes teachers say, are you paying attention? Which means, are you listening? So attention means to listen and to be alert. Okay, and the last one I'd like you to practice is conversation. So when two people are talking to each other, they're having a conversation. Conversation. Have a go. Conversation. Very good. Okay, right, I would like you now in your packs to find the sheet, the sound sheet that has the shun sound in it. So you should have, you might need to pause the video now to go and get your pack. I didn't remind you, I'm sorry, to have that sound sheet ready. It will look like this, and it actually has some other words, and I'd like you to practice reading them. They're really long words. Take your time, just do a few if you're finding them tricky. Con, verse, a, conversation. So you could practice reading it and sounding it out like that. So that's the sheet that you need, the shun sound. Okay. If you couldn't find your sheet like that, you could ask a grown-up to write some of those words that we've just said out on a whiteboard, and you could practice reading them that way. Right, we're going to have a go at writing them now. So I'm going to say the sounds, and I want you on your whiteboard to write them and underline the shun sound. So the first word I'd like you to write is conversation. Conversation. Con. It's the sound a better letter. Converse. S and an A, and then shun. Conversation. Pause this video to give yourself some time to write it. Okay, so it should look like this. Conversation. Conversation. Okay, and I've underlined the sh sound because it's the t and the I that make the sh sound. Okay, next word is celebration. Now this also sounds like it starts with an S, but it's actually a C, like in the word cinema, starts with a C. Celebration. Celebration. I'll go at writing that one. Celebration. celebration. Pause it again if you need to hear it, the sounds, and practice writing it. Celebration. 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 Okay. I think, because those words are quite tricky, that is enough. I'm not going to do another one. They're quite long words, and you've already written your spellings today, so that will be enough. Just those two words. I'd like us now to think of a sentence using. Those words. So either conversation or celebration. So have a go at thinking of a way of putting that sentence together. So you could think, for my birthday, I had a cake as a celebration. Or you could say, I get bored listening to my mum have long conversations. Okay, so have a go now at thinking of a sentence using one of those words. Okay, so well done. You've learnt your spellings for the week. Practice those afterwards and have a go at practicing reading and then writing those words. Okay, bye children.